And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Got it in the middle. It's Mendoza. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back and play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You can tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, feeling some heat. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a 1st and goal, that's just reckless. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
San Diego State, 7. Rutgers, 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tempo and overdrive. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Smashes through the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Number 27.
I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Plows through the defense. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He slings it deep to the left. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Benjamin.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick completion on the out. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's James. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Now, a 4th down.
Movement here from the tight end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Touchdown, Rutgers.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down.
13. And your San Diego State Aztecs will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's James. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is a play the big fella is never going to forget. Johnny on the spot, he's able to scoop up the fumble, and there was just green grass out ahead of him, and the big fella rumbling and stumbling as far as his legs would take him.
Unloads it left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And he gets it. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Rutgers 21, San Diego State 7.
The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He just threw it away, couldn't find a man, and I guessed at least he saved a few yards of field position. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mendoza. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. Dances away. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
On the 3rd quarter of play, with the score, Rutgers 21, San Diego State 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's going to take off. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All kinds of running room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Using the quick game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Aztecs in the hurry up. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He'll run it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. All business today for this ball club. They come out.